Hi all, I'm Kanhara Charandade. Today I'm here to explain the sign-in process in the eShop project. First of all, this is the user interface of the sign-in page. Here you can see the background image, the logo of the eShop, the welcome text, and a small image in the left corner. In the right side, we have the sign-in text and the label email, and below that we have a text field, and after that we have another label named as password, and below that we have the password input field. Then we have a remember me option. In the right side we have the forgot password option, and here I have given two buttons named sign in and new to user sign up. Below that I have the copyright statement. So here you can enter the data, that means the email and the password the user used when he was signed up to the eShop. So those data will be stored in the database of the eShop. I'll explain the code first. So this is the sign in box code. Here first of all, this is the first div which I have inserted a paragraph to get this sign in text, and after that I have inserted a div to get the alerts when the response from the backend is success or anything that is not correct according to the data entered before. So you can see that when I click on this sign in without entering any data, there will be a alert here. And then I have a PHP where I have declared two variables. One is to hold the email that the user enters in this text field, and next I have declared a password variable to hold the value he enters in this text field. First of all, I have declared nothing to the variable. I have just created the variable and assigned null value, and then I have created a cookie. There the user's email and password can be stored when he or she signed up before. So if the cookie is available in the web browser of the user, then the backend will take that cookie and assign the value to these two variables. After that, so this is the backend to get the email and password of the user who enters here. And then I have the design. Here I have the email div. I have used a label to enter the text email, and for the text field I have used the input, and its type is email, class form control, and I have given a placeholder where you can see an example to what to type in the text field, and then I have given an ID. This is to get the element in the JavaScript side, and then I have given a value. That means if the cookie is already there, then the email should be automatically typed in the text field when the user tries to sign in again. And then I have that password div. Here also I have used a label to display the password text, and next comes the input field. This input field is a password type input field, so that you cannot see the password you entered and you only see some dots. Here also I have used the class home control and some stars as an example to what to type there and how it looks as placeholder, and then I have given this ID password to get this element in the JavaScript side, and then here I have given the value, which means if the cookie is available in the web browser, in that the browser should take the password and set it to the input text field. And then I have the remember me option. Here I have the input field to check whether the checkbox is filled or not, and then I have the label remember me, and then comes the forgot password option. Here I have used a link for the text forgot password. After that I have sign in button. For sign in I have used a button tag, and as bootstrap classes I have used btn and btn primary. Then I have given a sign in on click, which means if you click on this button it will direct to the sign in function, which is coded using JavaScript. And at the last I have given another button as new to eShop sign up. This is what when you click on this it will change the view. If you are not a current user and you don't have an account on eShop, you can click on this button and it will direct to the sign up page, so that the user can enter the details and create an account. So we'll have a look on the JavaScript of sign in. So this is the sign in function. Here I have taken the element email, password and remember me. These are the IDs I have given in the design. You can see them here. For email I have given the ID email 2, and for password 2, and for remember me I have given the ID remember me. I have taken them as it is here, and I have declared a variable to them to hold the value, and then I have created a form data and I have appended the values taken before by the elements, and I have given a name to that value, and then I have created the HTML HTTP request, and then I have declared it to a request variable which named as request, and then request.onReadyState, and I have assigned an anonymous function. Inside that I have used an if loop. Here inside the condition, if the request ready state is equals to 4 and request status is equals to 200, it should do these conditions. So if the condition is passed, it will get a response from the PHP side, and I have declared it to a variable named as response. If the response is success, it should direct to the home page that is inside the if clause, and if it is not success, then the alert should be displayed in the div we have created for the alerts. That's what here it is mentioned. And then I have sent the request using the post method, and the request is going to the sign in process.php page. I have sent the form data along with the request. So let's have a look on the sign in process.php. This is the sign in process.php. First of all, I have connected the connection which is used to connect with the database, and then I have used the session start, and then I have taken the elements ID which I have mentioned here. You can see I have taken these all which I included in the form data here using the post method, and then I have checked whether the text fields given here are validated. The first validation is if the email text field is empty, it should echo as please enter your email address. And after the email address being entered, it checks the next one, that means the password field. If the password field is empty, it will echo as please enter your password. If the password is also entered, then it connects to the database. Here I have entered a query which says select all from users, where the email column should be equal to the email entered by the user, and also the password column should be equal to the password entered by the user. If these two conditions are true, then the data of the particular user will be given by the database. Then I have hold the data given by the database by this variable by using this code. And after that, if the collected data has any rows, if it has one row, then it should echo as success, and next the data should be separated, and I have declared it to a variable. Then I have declared the data to the session we already created. This remember me option is explained in my next video. And then if these all succeed, if these all not working, if that means if the row count given by the database is 0, not equal to 1, then it should echo as invalid email or password. Then it will appear in the sign in page. So first of all, we'll do some sample data entering method. This is the database, and I take this data to enter and check whether it's working or not. I'll refresh. I'm entering into the sign in page. Here I'm not entering anything, and I'm clicking on sign in. So you can see please enter your email address alert is being displayed. So I am entering the email address. I'll take this one, and then I am clicking on the email, the sign in button again, and it says please enter your password. So let's enter the password. I'm entering the password, and next I click on the sign in. So you can see it directed to the home page. If the email or the password is invalid, it should display as invalid email or password. We'll check that as well. Here I am typing only 3-digit password and clicking on the sign in button. It says invalid email or password. Now I am entering the correct password here, and I am doing some changes to the email address. I'll skip this @character and clicking on the sign in. It again says it's invalid email or password. We'll refresh and check it again. Clicking on this. This is the password, and here I enter the email address without the & character and clicking on this. Again it shows as invalid email or password. So I'm entering the and I am removing the Gmail character and clicking on the sign in button again, it still says the password or the email is invalid, so I'm entering the correct email address, and now I am clicking on the sign in button and it will direct us to the home page. So this is how the sign in process is working. So I'll meet you all in my next video. Thank you so much.